All right. Welcome everyone to our Wine Ambassador Opportunity Call. My name is Stacy Southward, and I'd like to welcome you all here tonight. Today is July 5th, the day after 4th of July, and I hope you all had a safe holiday. But I'd really like to welcome you all to our call tonight. And it's my privilege, because we've got a lot to get covered, to introduce to you an amazing man, wine connoisseur, and our CEO, Rory Rickard, and he's going to jump right into it. So, Rory, I hand the baton to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Stacy. And, hey, I want to just point out that for those that are getting wine already, our Freedom Chardonnay is coming out again. We do that pretty much every July. You can count on that Freedom Chardonnay coming out. It's an incredible wine by itself, which opens up for the opportunity. But, I just want to, give a great shout out for the freedoms that we have here, and a huge gratitude for all the armed forces, men, women, families, supporters of that, the sacrifices that were made, for hundreds and hundreds of years to protect us here in America. And I'm going to do something I don't usually do on the opportunity call, and I'm just going to give them a toast. This is an amazing Pinot Noir. It's our discoveries. It just came out, and I've been drinking this with some amazing food that Tanya made. But I just wanted to put that out there to get it started. Then I'll go right in the opportunity, and gives me an excuse to have some more of this wine. That right there, wow, that's good. That right there is a true fine wine. And that's where the opportunity begins here. We are not just selling any wine, and we're not selling wine, actually. We are sharing a wine of the month club with others. That's the opportunity, is we're literally giving others the opportunity to get wines every month and discover new wines every month, have the tasting rooms of Napa and Sonoma brought right to their door, and we pay you very well for doing so. In fact, it's an amazing organization from the top down, and we made it that way. Our whole mission is to take these incredible wines to people and educate them on what a true fine wine is, and then give them access to as little as 4 every month, or as much as they want every month, of these incredible wines that we are making. We have our own winemakers. We literally commission them to make this incredible elixir. We consider it liquid art. And these are literally second, third generation wine makers out in arguably one of the best areas for making wine in the world, which is Napa and Sonoma valleys. And it's amazing how the fruit grows there, the soil, everything is just right for wine. And we have that. That's what we do. And we literally have the winemakers make the wine. It goes into our bottling facilities, into the warehouse, and to your door. There's no other people touching it other than the delivery company, from our warehouse to your door. There's not the normal levels of distribution, which create 5+ markup points. And by doing that, we're able to bring these incredible wines at incredible member pricing, as opposed to the $80 to $120 a bottle that they would retail for if we went the traditional method. This lets us take incredible wines, true wines, not mass-produced punch wine byproducts that they tell you is wine. You don't know what you don't know. And so if you go to the liquor store and buy what you think is wine, you expect it to be wine. It's just like when you go to the grocery store and buy honey, you expect it just to be honey. You don't realize that there's ways they cheapen the process. And I call it greed and speed. And they literally make it quicker. And they chase the almighty dollar. They make it a cheaper product so they can sell it for very competitive pricing and make more money, because they cut out the main ingredients that cause the cost. So just like honey, wine it has the same issues. People mass reduce it. If you go look at your honey and you see it in the store, if you're buying honey for $1, you're buying basically high fructose corn syrup. True honey has a cost to it. I was told there's not enough honeybees in the world to make enough honey for consumption anyway. So they feed these bees sugar water, so it speeds up the process. Then they add things to the honey. It should be pure honey. They can say it's 100% pure honey if the honey inside of it's 100% pure. And then they don't have to talk about the additives. They just have to listen on the ingredients. So when you're in the store and you're buying honey, if it's not like 100% clover honey and it says just clover honey on the ingredients and it has other additives to it, you're buying a honey byproduct. Doesn't mean it's going to be the same. In fact, it means it's not as good as honey. It's going to be a different product. And obviously, if it has high fructose corn syrup, you're literally buying poison. Congratulations. Wine is the same thing. They make these wine byproducts they call wine and sell at the store. I'm going to tell you right now, you cannot make a proper true wine for $7.99 a bottle, let alone sell it for that. You can't. There's so much fruit in a properly made bottle, and love and time. You know, a Cabernet Sauvignon is going to sit for 3 years, 3.5 years in barrels, aging, you know, finishing, polishing off the taste. Just because they can take science, speed things up, add artificial, you know, sulfides to it because it didn't naturally create them in the process, and they can add things to it to smooth out the taste because it's not going to be made right, doesn't make it wine. It makes it a wine type product that's been altered by man to sell faster, produce faster, all about greed and speed, and it's not good. And to prove it to you, try our wines. Our wines are made the right way. You know how long they sit in the barrel? As long as it takes. They're made with the masterful of time and love behind it, and awareness by these winemakers. They're making their craft. You know, when we set this company up, we were able to establish that we were going to have wines made the right way, whatever it took. And, you know, we built up on friends' wines that were really good, and then we got our own wines. These are our own labels, which means they're your labels. You're partnering with us. These wines are, you know, new vintage every year, and because they're made the right way, they'll taste different every year. And we get to make some amazing things because we've got a perfect distribution. We have a very happy client base, and the whole way we do things is, you know, they get you know, at least 4 bottles a month. Some can get 6, some get a case every month, some get 2 cases a month. But when you get at least 4 bottles, you're going to taste new wines every month. And we know you're going to be falling in love with these wines and want some of those. And the only way you get those additional ones is to order a custom case. Otherwise, we're on to the next wine discoveries the next month. You know, we've got literally 30 and 40 wines in the making process right now. Winemakers are making those up there. Our barrels stand tall. It's awesome to see. And when we go out and taste them, you know, Tanya, I, Peter, and his mom Adele, we have a 4-person tasting panel. And we go and taste our wines to see when they're ready to bottle. We taste them from the barrel. We watch their whole process, you know, because we sign on for the entire production. And, you know, we have wines already being made 3 and 4 years from now. We're always making those and growing those up there. You know, fine wine is something you can just make tomorrow. It takes a long time. In fact, from vine to bottle is about 6 to 7 years for every bottle you get. The minerals that are coming out of the grapes today are literally from years build up, not what was made this season. It's how the process of the minerals go through the vines. And those are what create the tannins, the structure, the flavonoids of the wine. It's all from those grapes and all the minerals that are fed into the grapes. It's an amazing process, and it's a very fun part of being, you know, part of. And that's why you're paying for premium wines. Why you pay so much typically is because the time involved and the love. I mean, think about it. You know, if it takes years to make a proper wine, that's a lot of risk. It's a lot of patience, and we're paying for that. Well, we've eliminated 5 cost structures that are usually there in distribution. And then we can do a very competitive, very, you know, strong point with that, but also have a great opportunity for you, our ambassadors. You know, we call our reps or our agents ambassadors. You're an ambassador of the wine ambassador. We're representing incredible wines from Napa and Sonoma Valley, and it pays very well for doing so. So before I get into that, I'll tell you how important it is for Tanya and I. My wife Tanya and I are both CEO and compliance officer of the company. We're also part owners of the company, and we invested really big to make it go the way we wanted it to go. And we are also partners with you. So from our family, not from the company, but from our family, Tanya and I control and own other lead generation companies and marketing companies. In fact, everybody behind Wine Ambassador comes from a professional marketing background. We understand that it's, you know, there's a cost of building a business. We know there's a true cost of acquisition. And even though wine is an amazing product, nothing sells itself, including wine. Not even wine sells itself, right? And so we need people to share the message, share this program, and we want you to do it right, and we want to compensate you very well for doing so. You know, your first 3 customers are worth $1,200 a year to you, and your as you get ambassadors in the program and you're building, you get the ability to help them grow, and by doing that, you can make exceptional money as well. What I want you to understand is, from our family to your family, we also do our philanthropy where we actually fund marketing and teach you how to work with that to grow your business. And here, I'm going to ask you to hold on 1 second. All right, so so from our family to yours, we actually provide you with leads. So we teach you how to market in many ways, but we also provide you with leads that help market and grow this business. You know, we know wine's going to be around forever. It's been here over 7,000 years, and it's going to be here a lot longer, right? It's going to be here way past us, but we've got to share this new form of delivery. We've got to share and expand. Wine's being delivered right to your door. We got to deliver this wine of the month concept and verbalize it to our customers and ambassadors as we bring them in. So I want you to take that in mind as I show you this, but show you the compensation plan. We have people that are making substantial incomes already, and we're technically still a brand new company. However, we are cash rich. We are not in debt. We don't even have a credit card bill. Okay, we are, you know, funded for our wines years and years in the advance, and we are here to grow this amazing empire together. So that being said, I'll show you the compensation plan. Know that we're going to provide you leads, and wait till I get to some fun stuff that we have. We are an experience company. Every glass represents several experiences, especially when you're pairing with the right foods. Make note that Wednesdays, this same link that you came on to this opportunity, half hour earlier, so 5:30 Pacific, 6:30 Mountain, 7:30 Central, and 8:30 Eastern. We do what's called the wineanddine.show.com, or the same link, the Wine and Dine Show, every Wednesday. And we have members and guests alike come and prepare food and mix it and blend it with the taste combination of our wines. It's a great pairing situation, and just teaches you how to really experience it. We also have a really big experience once a year at Labor Day during harvest in Napa at our own vineyards. So from your back office, you can literally look at the cameras and see our vineyards 24/7. You can watch the sun come up, you can watch the sun go down, and you can see it in the different seasons. And you can see the grapes from breakpoint to harvest, to everything in between. Right. So I'm going to take you to the compensation structure. It's simply at wineambassador.complan.com. And I want you to see there's here, I'll go to the 2-page. I'm going to go to 2-page view. And this will show you everything you need to see, right? There's 3 ways to get started. The first is just become a customer. I tell everybody, our wines are amazing. And if you want to see how really good they are, maybe you are a wine connoisseur yourself and you're like, well, this sounds okay, but I mean, really, how good can this wine be? Just sign up as a customer. Get your 4 bottles for $100 and try it for yourself. All right. And then from there, you can always upgrade and become an ambassador. And we have a non-ship option as well. And I'll explain that really quick. For states that we cannot ship our wine, there's like 3 of them. And for countries where we're not shipping wine to yet, we have a non-ship option, and that is to get our Grapevine Powerline system, our upgraded one. It's $59.95, and that'll give you qualifying volume to be in the full compensation plan. And again, that's for our non-ship states, non-ship countries. Outside of that, ambassadors come in at 3 levels: estate, reserve, or grand cru. And you can start at any level, and you can upgrade. You pay the difference, and you receive the difference. So to explain that, estate members is $300, which, by the way, is our lowest price. It's our grand cru pricing. So, our smart ships, which is our monthly shipment of wine, which, everybody has to be at the minimum of 4 bottles for $100. That is based on grand cru pricing. And then our pricing for additional cases is based on your level in the business. And that's where the differences come in. And customers, they pay our lowest price as a customer, but we have even lower prices for our ambassadors. You get access for it. We want you to constantly understand our wines, be part of them. And so when you order custom cases, we do give you the perk of getting a discount on those based on your level in the company. Now, estate members, they get a 10% off additional cases. They come in at $300. You get one case of our incredible wine. And then you literally get 10% off, a case of wine. And a case of wine goes for $360 that's our member price. Our Grand Cru pricing is always the lowest, and that's what everybody starts off with. And also when you get, we call them a member kit, you're going to pay the lowest price possible. We don't do what other companies do and charge more for that. We literally give you the best price to come in. We want our ambassadors to have our experience with our wine and know it very well. It's, how do you represent something you don't know of? And for those that don't drink wine, at least you have it to show and display and actually share. That's a great option there. Now, reserve members is $600, and you get 2 cases of wine. So if you were an estate member for $300 and you upgraded, you pay an additional $300. You wouldn't get 2 cases of wine because you already got 1 case of wine. You'll get an additional case of wine. And then Grand Cru is $1,200. That's our highest level. And if you were an estate, you just pay the additional $900, or if you're a reserve, you pay additional $600. Grand Cru members get 2 cases of our incredible wine and our 6-bottle Grand Cru luxury box. Now, Grand Cru's, which by the way is worth over $2,000. It's incredible wines that are in there. They're totally a next level wine. So we have our amazing standard wines that literally would go for $80 to $120 if we sold them retail, which we do not. You can't get these wines other than through a member. You can't get them through unless you buy them as a referral from a customer or an ambassador. You can't get access to our wines. Period. Now, that being said, our reserve members, save 15% off their wine. Our Grand Crus get 20% off their wine, but our Grand Crus also get a black card. It literally says wine snub on it, which gives you access to special seating at our wine events and the things that we do. And you also get access to our marketing, which I'm going to show you guys in just a second. And you get access to 20% discount, the lowest price always, not just when you are buying your starter kits, but anytime you buy a custom case or additional products, you always get the biggest discount as a Grand Cru. But you also are, you also are able to go to our Grand Cru Harvest event, which is our Crush It 2021 this year. It's Crush It 2021 Harvest event at our own vineyards in Napa, and it's the 5th, 6th, and 7th. I'm pretty sure all the tickets have been accounted for. You can check with your sponsors, see if there's any more. I don't think we have too many left. September is around the corner, but it's pretty much gone. But check out. There might be room. So you should find out. I really should know those numbers, right? But I know that we're looking at the numbers. We were right up there, and we're looking to expand it even more next year. But it's an amazing event. Everybody will come into San Francisco. The bus will pick everybody up around 5. Go to the hotels. There's an evening plan. Everybody's on their own, but to get some great food in that area. And then which is Sunday, and then Monday, which is Labor Day, the bus will be picking everybody up in the morning. There's an agenda plan where to go. You should be wearing Napa chic, and then in the afternoon, the late afternoon, when the sun's coming down, when it's not so hot, we'll be in the vineyards. And it's our Napa vineyards, and we're going to have an incredible Napa barbecue and wine and entertainment. And Napa barbecue means tri-tips, all right? And we'll have a bunch of other food there too, but it's not your normal barbecue. It's a Napa barbecue. It's going to be exceptional. And then we'll head back after the sun sets, we'll head back to our hotels, and then we're going to be picked up early in the morning. At which point we will be heading back to the vineyards to have mimosas and watch the sunrise. And then we'll be headed back to the airport shortly after that. And that event will be over, but it's going to be spectacular. There's a lot of things that are going to be happening during the event, and we're really looking forward to it. And that's something we do every year, and that's part of being a Grand Cru, to have even access to that. So that being said, there's a rank achievements right here: 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, all the way to executive ambassadors. Here's a personal ambassadors required, very simple. And we want everybody to have their wine for free. And that's one of the ways we get paid. And I'm just going to show you the volume required for the rank advancements is right here. And there's an asterisk on it because we have what's called a binary, a left team and a right team. And I'll walk you guys through that shortly. And in the binary structure, based on how big and your volume is, the more you make. And also, that's how you qualify for check match on your own ambassadors. I'll talk about that in a second. With this asterisk, just keep in mind, you're going to be building both your left team and your right team. You want to have at least 30% in one leg or one team, and and no more than 70% of the required volume on the other team. But you want them both to build big. So, based on the qualifications, that's where you'll fall. And, pretty much everybody has a team that's building really big because we build it together. And then we want to, make sure you're building your other team. And that's why providing you guys with leads and training helps you do that. And that's why it's really important for Tanya and I that we do that with you, and it's already in motion. And that's not just, leads and support to build your business, but the businesses of everybody you bring in as well. All right, so there's 5 ways to get paid, and it's awesome. First is free wine. We want everybody to get free wine. So, when you refer 3 customers, your wine's free. Every month you get a credit for $99.95 towards your free wine. If you refer 1 customer and they order 3 months, you get credit for free wine. If you order 2 customers, once there's 3 accumulative orders, you get credit for free wine. So if you refer 1 customer, they're worth $400 a year to you in free wine. If they order January, February, and March, you'll get a free wine in April, and so on. If you have 2 customers, they order in January and February, you'll get free wine in March and basically every 2 out of 3 months. And if you have 3 customers ordering every month, you're getting free wine every month. And then your 4th customer forward, as an ambassador forward, is the rest of the pay structure is meant for ambassadors. We give you a customer acquisition bonus. And we call it ambassador customer acquisition bonus because even our ambassadors at this point are considered customers. After you have your 3 customers, your 4th customer on, you get $20 up front and they come in as a bonus to bring them in. And then you get $10 a month for every month they order. So you're at free wine and now you're accumulating income based on that. And your ambassadors at this point are also considered customers, and you get $10 a month for each one of those. Some of our top people here bring in 100 to 150 new a year. That's $1,000 to $1,500 a year that they're making just on that that payment portion alone. Then we have our wine starter kit. So you bring somebody in as an estate, a reserve, or Grand Cru. Every time they buy a wine starter kit, you get 50%. So when they come in as an estate, you get 150. If they come in at reserve, you get 300. At Grand Cru, you get 600. And this is where the company actually understands acquisition costs, and we literally invest with you. We lose money doing this. We know that acquisition costs are real. We want it to be super lucrative so you continue to bring people in and do it the right way. And we're sharing that load with you. They're getting incredible wine. They're getting at an amazing value already, and then we're paying you exceptionally well. And you get paid at any time. There's no penalty for someone coming in at the estate and going up. We know that some people don't know much about wine, and a case seems a little crazy. But once they taste it, they're going to be, oh, that's really good. And the next case. And then they're going to be going, oh, my gosh, if this wine is that good, what's that Grand Cru wine going to be like? And then they buy the Grand Cru and find out. And then they're going to be like, so wow. We know our wine's good, so we can do it this way. But also, it's a great way for you to know if you earn 150 when they come in as an estate, you'll earn another 150 when they upgrade to reserve. They pay the difference, get the difference, and so do you. And so every ambassador that you personally bring in this program is worth upwards of $600 to you just in the wine starter kits. And then we have our binary pay. So we have a left team and a right team that we're building. And the person that brought you in can help explain this a little bit more, but they're going to be putting you on their right team or their left team. Whatever team they put you on, that's the team we typically want you to start building down the left. For instance, if they put you on the left, you start building down the left. And as you learn how to build with the leads and you learn how to really duplicate it, and you learn how to get the system going on how we do our presentations and everything, you're going to get more proficient. And as you do, you'll start building your other team. And that's where the binary pay kicks in. And the system takes a snapshot every Wednesday night at midnight. And based on your lower leg of volume, you get paid upwards of 22% on it based on your rank in the company right here. So you get up to 22%. Now, that's what I call the residual income, the retirement money. As you build your left really strong, your right really strong, and you help others do the same, you're building that income up. And there's a check match on your personal. So any personal ambassador you bring in, you get up to 50%. And the way that works is at 3-star, you get 30%. And then when you hit 6-star, which we have several of now, you get 50%. And that's not out of their check, it's a match. So if they're making $1,000 in their binary pay, you're going to get a $500 bonus on top of that because you helped them build that. And that is an amazing way. You should see some of the check matches. I've seen some of our top leadership where the check matches more than their own binary pay. And that's the way it should be. The more we help others grow and duplicate this and work the leads and you know, we lead with them and we help them and donate our time and efforts to help them build, the more we should, you know, earn in bonuses to do so. And that's a very simple comp plan, and that's how it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop my share. I'm gonna show you guys something really quick. For those that we do marketing in the Grand Crew, once you're a Grand Crew, we let you participate. So active Grand Crews get the rotations of the company's marketing. Now, everybody here with the company, the ownership, we all get paid the same way you do. We don't get corporate salaries. We make our money the same way you do. We're in the compensation structure with you. We're building with you. Several people here get the benefit, and Tanya and I are funding leads and marketing, helping everyone that comes in here that's willing to take our help and run with it. So what we did is we do marketing. Now, we have professional marketing companies. We market online very well. We set out to do that with our brands of the company. These sites also rotate the leads. When someone comes in to sign up as a customer or to come in as a business, we rotate those to active Grand Crew members. And the reason why we do that is twofold. Grand Crew members have made a good commitment to be part of our company, but they also know the taste of our Grand Crew wines. They can speak to it, right? Or, you know, in general, they know that the value's there, they can understand it. And that's the level we set it up with. And it just rotates in an even manner. And, you know, when new people come in and become Grand Crews, they get put right in that rotation and stay in that rotation as long as they're active. And that's another leg of marketing that we offer our Grand Crews. And I'm going to show you guys this really quick. Ready? I'm going to show you. So More Than Muse is one of ours. We have several of them, right? This is one of our brands. Even my last name is a brand, the record label.
You're not sharing, Rory.
I just saw that. Thank you. And you'll see the record one, so it comes down here. And this is you know, when people look at our wines and they look them up online, they're going to find them here. We're also doing massive SEO campaigns. But when they come here, there's that video that does all the explanation, all the heavy lifting, and we teach you how to do that. This was just added yesterday. So these are all complete now in the format where they run. And this video does the explanation, and they sign up right here. And anybody that signs up off of our brand sites, these rotate. It says Wine Ambassador Corporate, but they really get placed directly under a ambassador that's Grand Crew and active. And then here's More Than Muse. And you'll notice there's a pretty solid theme. This is a pretty complex site because that's you know, awesome brand. There it is again. And if you go to Antonia Wines, they're all a little bit unique, but there we go. Same thing. Oh my gosh, there's so many. It's the Hudson Family Vineyards. We got moving stuff that happened. Right there. Same thing. And the only way people can get our wines through us, through members. And if they come in through the corporate sites here, it rotates to Grand Crews that are active. All right, so just wanted to let you guys see that. That's something that just came online. There's more modifications, but our SEO is already pulling very well. And we've had people actually sign up and be rotated already. And it's just going to get bigger and bigger and stronger year by year. And those that actually know Tanya and I, we've been doing this marketing stuff for quite some time. We're kind of good at it. And not only are we kind of good at it, but we love sharing the wealth across everybody that's involved. And this is a way to do that. So that being said, get with the person that brought you in, get started. You're going to love this wine. There's nothing like it. There is no wine this good for the value anywhere. We made sure of it, and we've locked that in. So enjoy, everyone. Talk to you guys soon. See you on the Wine and Dines Wednesday. We also do trainings on the same link, 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 Mountain. Actually, sorry, 9 a.m. Pacific, 10 Mountain, 11 Central, and noon Eastern on Wine Ambassador marketing and doing stuff. And Sheila, one of our master system instructors, is running the trainings, and she's doing incredible stuff on posting ads and doing the stuff that we do. So see you guys there. God bless. Bye for now.